Alright, more Blu-rays. I just had a Blu-ray update like very recently, but I got even more to talk about and I didn't want to film the thing for a third time, so here we go. This one will be a bit quicker than the last one. First up, I had this movie in like a 4-pack that came with Kangaroo Jack and 2 other movies, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I need it on its own. The Iron Giant. My favorite movie of all time. Of all time. Possibly forever. Brad Bird's best movie, although I've got another Brad Bird movie in my hand right here, so you'll see that. But yeah, this, I just love it. This is my favorite movie ever. It's so good. It's the best Superman movie ever made. Next up, my other Brad Bird movie, Ratatouille. This is like my 2nd or 3rd favorite Pixar movie ever. It's just, I love this movie. It's freaking awesome. I love Patton Oswalt as Remy. I just love this movie. It is so good and it makes you hungry. It just gives you a new love of food. Like, I just want to start eating food and be like, and then just like colorful explosions going off. Yeah, it's such an enchanting little animated film. I love it. Next up, It's Not Your Fault, Will. It's not your fault. Give me back my sandwich. Oh, you want your sandwich? I'm putting your sandwich away on layaway until you pay me for it. Was that a Boston accent? I don't know. Good Will Hunting, though. This movie. I love this movie, and I love that it was $5. It's like, yeah, that's a good deal, son. But Matt Damon, Robin Williams, one of his best performances. Ben Affleck in the 90s before he sort of had a mini meltdown in the early to mid 2000s. And you know, as much as I love this movie, something that no one ever talks about, with The Dark Knight Rises, you know, Chris Nolan, 2 of the movies I actually have right now, Chris Nolan took from. He took from Good Will Hunting and The Iron Giant. I'm going to go on a little thing here for a second. The whole thing where Ben Affleck, the spoilers for these movies and all, but Ben Affleck's talking to Matt Damon. He's like, you know, I always have a fantasy. I have a fantasy that one day I'll go to your house to pick you up for work, and then you won't be there. You took off, you never said goodbye, and you went on to do better things in life, and that's the best part of my day. And then Dark Knight Rises, Alfred's like, I have a fantasy that I'll see you in a coffee shop in Paris with a woman, and you stop being Batman, even though you already stopped being Batman for 8 years. You lazy prick, or whatever. And so Chris Nolan took that, and the whole end of The Iron Giant, the sacrifice to save the world, you cry during it, and then they resurrect the statue and honor the person even though he's not actually dead, and this and that. Very much, Chris Nolan's like, I love The Iron Giant, I love Good Will Hunting, I gotta do that. Alright, now we got some Steelbooks, baby. Steelbook! I already own this movie, I was like, it's on a Steelbook now, this is much better. Casino. This is... It looks good. I like a good Steelbook, and Future Shop and Best Buy, I guess them, they're doing a lot of cool Steelbooks these days. I can't find that damn Drive one though. I'm gonna look because I really want that one. Dazed and Confused. I love this movie, really. It's I remember seeing this back on Netflix like 2 years ago. I didn't even know it. I was just like, people say it's really good. And I was just blown away by it. I thought it was really good. Richard Linklater did a great coming-of-age movie. Ben Affleck just paddling kids on the ass, and he like fails because he wants to beat on freshmen for another year. That's awesome. And last and certainly least, the Hobbit Trilogy Steelbook. I think these are the theatrical, maybe they're extended, I'm not sure, but I got the Hobbit Trilogy on Steelbook. And yeah, I actually already own the first 2. I own the first one extended and then the second one regular. And I just sort of bought them to fresh myself up for when the 3rd one came out. And well, I just decided it'd be easier to just have them like this. And I think I'll rewatch them all and watch Lord of the Rings and maybe review them. I should have reviewed like the Hobbit Trilogy back when it came out. And that's actually what I was saying when I saw Desolation of Smaug. It's like, I'll review them all now. And I never got around to it. And the same happened with the 3rd one. And they're not great, but they're enjoyable, a little bit disappointing of movies, and probably the most disappointing would be the last one, the 3rd one. My favorite would probably be the 2nd, but yeah, I'll talk about them eventually. But yeah, we got some, just a light little load of movies. Comment below, tell me you thought of them. All these Steelbooks. I got so many Steelbooks lately. I'm getting a lot of Steelbooks. Basically, if I want to be Batman, I could just stuff them under my shirt. It's like, shoot me, I dare you. And it goes through because it's not real steel. It's like, smells like steel. So comment below, tell me you thought of the Blu-rays, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.